Right, let's see what we can do. There's still a few things we can do to aid the casting efforts. Not. Yeah. Cool. We've chosen our path. I might be able to leave one of the Phantom Warriors here already. Archers or barrows? Give me archers. Terrible upgrade. The bunnies have been really useful in like one desperate situation where they won the fight for me. But other than that, I wouldn't construct them unless I was incredibly desperate. Focus chamber. Okay. Produced archer units have +2 physical and +1 electrical range damage and mind control immunity. Produced irregular units receive +1 melee damage, +1 range damage, +1 defense. Feathered serpents. That actually might not be a bad idea because they would have the healing capability. The thing is, they couldn't heal the summoned units though. Or maybe they could. I don't actually know. Oh, what about you? Anything useful? Slaughter pits. Produce infantry units have killing momentum and +2 damage. Not actually bad. But again, nothing too impressive. I like this the most. Arcane Catalyst makes the most sense, but what we need is mana capacity and mana production really. So that's this. Again, mana production, mana capacity, so this. Eldritch Horror, 7 turns. Yeah. Might seem like a long time, but honestly we probably won't achieve much during those 7 turns, and we basically have a unit that almost nothing can stand against. They can also take control of enemy units, so that's additional fun for them. I do probably want North Serpents. 2 turns before I can summon one. Melee strike, sprint, phase. Yeah, these guys have mobility. They're basically impossible to prevent them from attacking their target. Very lightning based attacks though. Maybe we want to keep one Phantom Warrior at least for now. Yeah, I think I can afford to leave it here. It leaves a decent stack of troops here no matter what happens, and I can always reinforce them through spellcasting. No. Who is red? There's one, there's two, there's probably a third one there. I need to see who the red is. Carl. Welcome back, Hab. Have you come for the gem as well? First the orcs and goblins and now you. So much death and pain your little trinket has wrought. I'm glad it's time for it to finally do some good. What you intend to do is madness, Carl. You have no idea what horrors you will release upon the world by unlocking those seals. You're playing with fire while the world is soaked in oil. You gave me the gem to keep us safe, Ham. Don't you remember that? To protect the land from the terrible evil? Well, that is just what I intend to do. The power of the seals will be all the protection we shall ever need, and I will not allow you to interfere with that. How exactly... yeah. I guess the thinking here is, look at all that wonderful vault door there, and the one vault door that is keeping out all the evil things. It's so good of a door that if we go behind that, where all the evil things are too, we'll be safe there too. Something along those lines. Maybe if there was some kind of an idea how those seals could realistically be used in a defensive manner, like it would be a choice. Yeah, others would probably be fucked, but the halflings would be okay. I mean, that would be the likely outcome, instead of some kind of a mad thing that will screw over everyone. Not that it'll make much of a matter. Hearing villains in games where basically they have no real reason why they're doing it, it's not, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a huge turn off, but it's like it kills every interest I have in the plot immediately. But in a game like this, it doesn't matter too much. Still not a strength though either. Our mana capacity has to be massive after all this construction. I have no idea what it is. We go for the Temple of the Eternal Serpent. No, what we need is... a single city producing everything might not be a great idea though. We'll see. Could you move? I don't particularly care if the spiders are there. I don't think they have the attack power to come through here. Certainly not after a couple of turns. Sure back. More halflings. You're like wood lice. Lift up a log and there's hundreds of you crawling about underneath it. I'll come for the oscillator gem. If you have it, I suggest you hand it over. Otherwise, stay out of my way. You were the one. You gave the order to sack New Heartwood. You made a grave mistake staying here. We'll make you pay for what you've done. Make me pay? And what are the lies of your stinking kind worth? A few eggs and bushels of wheat, a copper coin and a song and a lute. Go back to your farms, halflings, and leave war to those who understand it. Okay, I like this better. I'm not quite sure where he is. Seems like this is the... Why am I seeing this? Okay, it seems like if we go here, we'll get Jer back. Right, we need to kill the laters anyway. It's not a bad place to start. Oh, jeez. Certainly could use a scouting unit still. Well, whatever. What exactly does no serpent do? Also inflict shock? Uh, it doesn't stun, it gives a shock weakness. Great shock protected. Shocking is pretty much the most annoying thing ever to happen on you. Inflict stun is elite status, right? So it still has it. I don't recall seeing anything too interesting here as I moved past it, so I'm not gonna go and take a look. What we need? Ooh, you are what we need. Hostile units. Lion's Courage. So he's a warlord. Warlords get nice things, but I think the best thing they have is their class units. I sort of ignored that, but they're fairly good at everything and very good at melee. Okay, a couple of archers, spearmen, black knight, and a healer. It's a shit group. Seem to be coming for us, so I guess we'll just. I'll go for the stun effects. And he's stunned. Basically worthless. He's stunned, worthless. You can't stun. You can still shock them, I suppose. Well, it's better than nothing. We seem to be a fairly happy army too. Might be able to kill him through the Node Serpent. The mobility on that thing is impressive. You could potentially stun those, that would be great. And they're stunned. Well, if I sprint, I can definitely get rid of them. And they're vulnerable to shock damage then. There are a lot of nice synergies in this army. So he can do one charge. Oh, 2 charges. Oh, that was a stupid thing to do. I'm trying to get him to be stunned, not really go all that close to him. I don't want. Yeah, he's out of fight. That motherfucking stunning ability is so goddamn annoying. I just dread it every time I see an opponent do it. I'm gonna get a level up. Although I'm not sure I want to focus too much on the Node Serpents, simply because they're gonna be replaced by the Witch Horrors anyway. These guys will get a little bit of something at level ups, but nothing that I would consider critical. I'm going to need something. I need a distraction. And he's stunned. Very nice. I got a taste of what the enemy can do, and he's basically pretty much sad, I would consider. Basically has nothing that could threaten us. I'm gonna aim immediately for some of his cities. We don't want to delay things. We want If we could play him out of the fight more or less by turn 30, we would have this in the bag. And still doesn't have the healing. Divine Burst. Don't care. Mighty Meek. Don't care. Divine Protection I suppose is okay. Don't really care what they can offer. I suppose we could always just reinforce the hero's combat capabilities. Strong Will. We need is immune to mind control effect and holy damage. Yep, I'll take that. I'm not expecting a lot of that from the enemies here, but it's still a good thing to have. Extra defense might be bad. Undead Slayer probably is unnecessary because we're already using a lot of holy damage and they're pretty vulnerable to it. It would be better with some kind of overall buff. Break control might be worthwhile on someone. Although we are mostly relying on the range strength. I'll take break control. Break control is one of those things that's actually a piece of shit. But when people start to use it to dominate, charm, all that kind of thing, you wish you had it. And this guy's more of in a support role anyway, so it doesn't matter if he has a little bit of a weakness in somewhere. Sorcerers. We can still afford the upgrade, so I'm gonna push forward with them. We're using a huge amount of mana to do this, mana crystals. So once we're done with this upgrade, we can spend everything on summons. What is that? Orc monster hunter. I thought it was a new unit. I don't recall ever seeing something like that. I must have. Oh shit. I have a decent blockade going on here. I need to get to land or I'm dead. Yeah, I'm probably just dead. Do I need more node serpents no matter what we're producing here. Go to land or you're dead. No. Might still be dead, but I think we're in a better safety here. Another city they have here. And he's the Naga guy, right? Nagas leader. Halflings and Nagas. Not sure if I want to keep producing these. I need the mana crystals and other things. Summoned units in the city's domain get an additional rank. One such building is nice. I think that's the limit of it though. And I'm not sure if I want to build defensive walls in these cities. We might be more inclined to just have a combat force there. Basically keep this city under control no matter what and retake these cities as necessary. The enemy, unless they come with an overwhelming massive force, will not be able to keep them. And since they don't have defensive walls, they're very hard to use to defend, even if you have a massive army. Okay, I think we're just going to wait. You might want to keep a node serpent. The Eldritch Horrors are nice, but they're not quite the same. They don't have the mobility to get where you actually need to in a second. They're more of a battering ram that goes through everything. I'm saying that the node serpent could be more valuable in basically protecting the rest than the Eldritch Horror would be. They're definitely getting rid of the Phantasm Warrior though. Bows and great swords. This is he has quite experienced armies here, so these have seen some action. that it matters too much. This is also going to snowball a little bit, because I'm getting constant victories and he's getting defeats, so the morale is going to be on our side. He could use a little bit of experience. If he gets inflict stun, he's going to be incredibly useful. And we're not exactly limited to a single stack of creatures anyway. It's probably not enough if they have a huge amount of time to build their defenses. So it's not like this is all we are ever going to have, no matter what. We have a clear guide where we need to go. I don't think I want to divert on this path. We killed their defensive forces, more or less. Okay, this is their... This is not their capital, but this is their hero. They're level 1 hero? Level 9. Ooh, that's a nice thing. In the original campaign, the enemy leaders tend to be something like level 1 heroes. Something totally worthless, not even worth considering. So they're increasingly worthless as time goes on. Right. I think we want to change turn and attack before it. Okay. Reinforcements. We've come to assist you. Ernest and Camille sent their regards. Phalanxes, assassins, mounted archers. Okay, I didn't need this, but I'm not gonna say no to it either. They have settlers here, for God's sake. Yeah, their defenses are pathetic, and even the reinforcement army alone could have handled this. So yeah. Yeah, I sort of feel bad at attacking this blade. At least with the normal army, I sort of might have had to. 14 physical. Jesus. We need to get behind the walls really quickly. Huh. What exactly do they have? This is not worth considering, not worth considering, not worth considering, not... The priest could be trouble. And so can the hero. It seems to be melee focused. I mean, in his attack, he basically, I think, flies and his attacks will hurt. Mounted archers. Yeah, I don't think I ever did this crap. Good to experience it once, I guess. I guess the game wanted to make sure if you take your pitiful forces at the start and push forward, you can do a lot of cool things with it. We really should take the Shadow Stalker with us. It is an amazingly good unit. It's like the Phantom Warriors on steroids. Has the same protections, I think more protections, and does massive amount of damage, over half of it elemental damage, immune to quite a few things. Status effects on attacks, does backstabbing, goes through walls. He basically just murders everything, and he's incredibly hard to take down with any kind of physical attack. So yeah, I think Phantasm Warrior will be more useful as a defense force. And this force has to be self-sufficient here. I can't afford to send anyone to cover their ass. We could do some enchantments here. I think think I'll stay a little bit behind, provide healing as necessary. But this is why we have our own enchantments. Seeker enchantment. That's probably more useful than anything else. Node serpents can basically just jump inside the walls at any moment. Now he's spending his limited magical capabilities trying to remove the Seeker enchantment. I can't blame him because his only advantage is the walls, and the Seeker enchantment just nullifies it all. Phalanxes are going to neutralize the charges of the horses entirely, so we don't really have to give a shit about them. I can't move all that much, so I might as well cast another Seeker enchantment. Yeah, he's so fucking dead. One shot on a critical hit. That's bad. I can also teleport inside the walls with these guys. Didn't really pay attention to that. Yeah, I guess that's always been a thing. They will probably try to assault us. I don't see why they wouldn't. We can't get all that much done though, what would we have? And I can assassinate them pretty much instantly if they try something. Could use a little bit of healing here though. I can only heal once, so I'm a little bit cautious on where I want to spend that. Okay, well, we're going to assault inside the base on the next turn. We have enough. Ooh, fuck, that's bad. And they dispelled the Seeker enchantment. It doesn't matter too much because we're more interested in the stun effect at this moment. Also, we can phase inside the fortress. But I don't want to lose the apprentice. That's a genuine big loss for me if that happens. I don't have a replacement. And I think it's fairly experienced too, so if you could just heal her ass a little bit, that would be great. The heavy hitters have to go inside right now. He's dead. Right, you don't actually have to do much. If you want to stay there, that's fine. Still, we have two guys that can do stunning attacks. If you could please do it, that would be great. And out of the fight. Same with you, you don't actually have to do all that much damage. Stun effect would be great. And didn't work. Not too disappointed with that though. Wasn't really expecting much. I don't think he can really kill us. Can cause some fuss though. We definitely should try. Don't know if I can really attack anyone interesting here. So it might not be worth teleporting inside. On the other hand, I might be. We have sprint too. Right. Right, that means he can't really do all that much. We are not in a good position though, so other people have to do something. Right, they don't have the attack capability of taking him out. They could kill an assassin that's climbing on walls, though. I don't want to take that chance. Unnecessary risk. I think we can do much. You can pass walls, right? Okay, I don't think anyone can... Oh, that's bad. I don't think anyone can really die, and we can probably end this in a turn or two. The Node Serpent is the biggest risk. Holy shit. They killed a warhorse. I don't care. Much more worried about killing him. Is there anything I can do? Not really. And they're bleeding to death. I don't think I can stop that. Yeah, 2 turns. They'll last 1 more turn. I need to get inside the walls to prevent the... whatever effect is they're using to harass me. I need to prevent that. I can definitely stun him. He's dead. I need to end this quickly. I need to end threats to my guys so I don't take casualties. I need to get to that fairly quickly. Just looking what are the best ways to make that happen. I'm basically looking at who's outside here and do I actually want to move anyone inside, because if I don't, with the damage caused by this is gonna be spread around. There's no way I can move some of these guys inside in a quick and prompt manner, so it's probably better to spread the damage. He can kill us with spells if he can cast that. So can I. Still bleeding. I need this to end on this turn. I don't think I have enough. I might be able to dispel that. That didn't really occur to me. Yep, did not work. How to save your own ass? Can you heal your own ass? No. Save your own ass. +2 range bonus from the wall. Are you still bleeding? Yep. Cannot be spelled. Oh fuck. How am I gonna do 30 points of damage? Not. There's nothing I can do. Doesn't do that much damage, doesn't do that much damage. This can do, in theory, this. Yeah. 30% chance that we are not gonna lose the apprentice, and 30% chance that yes, we are gonna lose. It's actually a bit higher, but 31. Jesus fuck. That was close. Doesn't get closer than that. But this wasn't their capital. That's a nice city. I don't actually know what I want to do with it though. We should upgrade the vaults in this city to get the Wizard Academy. It provides bonuses to the summoned creatures summoned in this area. But after that we need to start, actually even before that I need to start summoning things here. Yeah, we're not producing these. Just gathering up resources. I could spend the money. I can't afford to spend the mana crystal. If I can do that, I might as well get some basic defenses up. I mean, we are getting some attention from the enemies now. Apprentices work fairly well for us, so we should use them as a basic range defense unit. Not sure what to do. This is an okay city, but nothing amazing. I don't want to upgrade it too far, so maybe release as vassal. At the same time, it's the only city we currently have in this side of the map, so I don't want to give it away either. Just absorb it, I guess. I do have a force I can leave here. Yeah, we got our asses kicked pretty badly. This, I think we have okay healing capabilities, but it'll still take some time. Phantasm Warrior gets the boot. Shadow Stalker is much more powerful. So you'll maintain that. Actually, do I really want? Yeah, he provides the same role, only better. That's why we're making the switch. There's equipment there. I think I'll go for it. Some kind of an easier fight would be welcome here anyway. I don't think I want to summon the Snow Serpent here. It could be useful, but this place is... This has to do a lot of things, and it looks like enemies are starting to show a little bit of interest here. I don't think it really matters where we're gonna summon your ass. We want to keep them at a minimum though, the amounts of summons. I don't think I can afford too many Eldritch Horrors anyway. We'll have to go with something a little bit cheaper. Phantasm Warriors are fine. They're good enough tanks, I suppose. And they're most importantly, we can just throw them away pretty much without a second thought. That's also an important thing to be able to do. I don't want to go deeper there. I believe that they have a significant presence there. Okay, this doesn't look like a big place. I'm basically thinking I'll throw this character away if I go there. Seems like he's pulling troops closer to home. I'm guessing he took significant casualties. I still need more time to heal. Seems like a fairly easy fight, and we could use the extra resources anyway. Let them run. We're definitely good aligned. And, Halfling party kit. This is fireworks. I'm thinking of giving them to the Holy Bolt guy. I mean, generally you would prefer the Holy Bolts, but sometimes things are just resistant or immune to it. So ability to do a different type of damage type is fairly important. Focused archer. No. Summoned creature. That's actually very useful. Right, they're starting to throw significant troops at us. I think I'm switching cities. Nothing's threatening these two at the moment. They could reach this one on the next turn. Definitely not a threat if they just come and fight. I think I'm actually going after them if they come within striking distance. I need to know what's happening here now. I need to know where they go, if they just move out of my range, or are they moving down. We're producing apprentices though, so I think the immediate threat will be removed no matter what. What about you? Are you gonna pull back too, or... Right. I think our first exploration team has to go here. Mainly because there's two enemies that are gonna explore the same area first. So, it should have priority. A couple of stunning guys, then a variety of summoned creatures. I think I could go for one Eldritch Horror, although this is not a huge priority specifically. I should be able to get a supercharged guy. What does it do? Okay, spawns a random lesser elemental that lasts until the end of combat. Okay. Does it have anything else? I guess it has the first experience point level. Yeah, it's fine. It's certainly welcome. Nothing amazing. I don't think it was supposed to be anything amazing. Okay, we have a couple of Node Serpents and some warriors, some support, and I think we have a very capable group, enough to really cleanse this lower area. Maybe get an item or two. We'll wait for the supercharged Node Serpent. You can just stay there. Same with you. I don't want to attack their city on this turn. On the next turn, the halfling apprentice at full health. So keep your tower for now. Yeah, I don't think we have much of a choice. There's some kind of a... There is no real area buff they have here. Not their capital either. Tier 3s, Tier 2s, and Tier 2s. It's significant combat force. Not sure I wouldn't want to go there. I mean, we have to take care of it at some point, but their leader isn't there. Nothing vital to their interest is there. It's just a fight. And they pull troops from here to do it. I didn't notice their controlled territory here though. It was the Karl Hushwick was there. So I think we want to push forward to try to get to their core areas. Although this kind of attack group would pose severe risks to the force we have here. It's not something I can just trivially ignore either. But I think this is not necessarily where we want to be. Wizards Academy. I'm not building a Wizards Academy. I don't have the mana to waste. You generate mana? Generate some mana for a while. I need to locate this main city, capital. I probably have a couple turns before he will reappear there anyway. I need to be ready to strike at that moment. At least I have a general location or direction where to go. This would provide extra units. Might be worthwhile. I mean, we can't just rely on these 6 units forever to get things done. They're already a little bit too little. Fairly straightforward combat group. I don't think they do anything special. Not sure if that's a good match for us. It's a good match if we get stun effects. If not, we're gonna be they're gonna roll over us. We have a tier 4, basically melee unit, and 4 tier 2s. They're better melee units than everything except 2 of mine. So, and I don't think I can control how we're gonna engage them. It only looks like they're eager to come to us though. That's a good sign. I'm trying to get them to attack the shadow. Alright, they're physical only, really. Not sure what we should do. How we're supposed to buff ourselves. Seekers, Blesses, Chain Lightnings. The damage isn't good enough to really achieve anything. We would still rely on the stun effects, but it might ease things up a bit. No. I will mass bless my ass. That's a guaranteed effect. And the extra defenses could save lives against such powerful melee fighters. He didn't attack. He wants to maintain his defensive benefits. He does have an overwhelming melee attack force. There's no denying that, but I might be able to deny 2 stacks or troops from attacking. Although I don't think so. I can't wait for him to do whatever he wants attempts to do. That's not an option at all. 15% chance to stun them. Yeah, that's not all that great. It's 35 on the others. I think we have to attack no matter what. It'll hurt a little bit, but I don't see a good option here. We have to use this to protect the rest. More importantly, we'll waste his... He can't maneuver normally if we attack so many times. Okay, I can still get lucky, really? I guess so. Okay. Are you... You don't have physical weakness though. No. He just has the fucking lucky ability. Okay, that won't be too big of a problem now. I wouldn't say it's not a problem though. But we might get away with ignoring him. We can't rely on the stun effect. It's too unreliable. I need to play as many of these out of 5 as possible. I'm gonna, at least for a turn. I basically need to mitigate the damage as much as possible. 20%, 15%, 35%. I need to attack you. One down. Might be able to kill something. Shock him. He's gonna be able to function, but he might be more vulnerable to Note Serpent. I'm gonna go for a kill. Right, that's 2 out of 5. He probably won't be able to do too much. That guy can still attack a lot of enemies and flank them. He might not be able to do much. I don't think he has the mobility anymore. He is also trouble. But actually, he can't attack that much. He might be able to flank one guy, but they're not going to be able to do much to the Shadow Stalker no matter what. He can't flank the alley. So this is a much bigger problem. I don't need to prevent him entirely, just prevent easy flanking attempts. I could potentially also disable the Manticore still. I mean, that's a long shot, but might as well try. Oh fuck. Ah, we got lucky there. It's the only reason he survived. Motherfuckers could have... They got lucky too, but not quite as lucky as I did. I can kill the Manticore Rider. They've tied me up pretty well here. That doesn't matter all that much. These are the fights. To your own ass. Stun! We basically won. Okay, who needs the experience? Ham can get a level up from just attacking. You've already gotten one. These have gold medals, so while extra level ups are nice, they're no way needed. No Serpent is not gonna get it, right? Else doesn't really matter. Still very good for us as far as level ups are concerned. Nice spread. You need a little bit more to get into veteran status, and freezing gold I think is the stunning effect on him. He needs 2 more to get the inflict stun. So there, once we get them to that level, I don't think we really want to switch them to the Eldritch Horrors. We want to bring Eldritch Horrors for the tougher fights as extra. War Rider, Priest, and Money. I wouldn't mind those. Good distraction, and he will have the suns because he's my priest now. Alright. This is probably where we should be aiming for. Do you get the heal? Not yet. Oh. It's really not that much good things I could take. Extra resistance and morale apparently in it. The problem is we don't really have the luxury of doing this. I could save the points. If we get something good on the spellcasting front, extra spellcasting points would be more relevant at that point. I could spend the points now, but it would amount to basically 5 points to extra health and maybe 1 plus 2 range strength. It won't make much of a difference. What about you? Projectile Reflection deals 50% of all range damage received back to its source. That's not really all that interesting. Spirit Breaking might be. It's extra negatives, massive negatives on the guy, so they'll be more vulnerable to other things, including additional magical damage. Yeah. Sounds about right.